everybody, I hope you guys are doing well and having the most incredible day. As always, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. We are back with another TBR video. I absolutely love filming these because not only do I get to then pick all the books I'm going to read for the next month, it gets me so excited to read, but also in today's video I have brought her back. She is back with a vengeance, and that is of course our trusty TBR jar. Now I have added another bunch of TBR prompts in here. I am really excited for some of them. Some of them are terrifying, but some of them are so exciting, and I've put a bunch in here. I also actually would really enjoy if you guys have any TBR prompts, please leave them down below and I will definitely add them to my jar, and they might come out for the next month. But I am just so excited to dive in and pick some fun prompts and just see what's going to be up for the month of March. I'm very excited. If you guys have watched my TBR jar videos previously, essentially every single time I have selected 8 books. However, as I am currently filming this video a smidgen early before March, I don't actually know what books I'm going to be reading for my book clubs, and I'm actually in 3 book clubs, so I have decided that I'm going to pick 6 prompts today because otherwise we're going to have 12 books that I need to read. But I also am an avid mood reader. I love to just come into the library room and just pick books out that I want to read. I just feel like pre-selecting 12, it's just not going to be a fun time. So I'm going to select 6 from the jar, and then we're going to add on the other 3 for the book clubs. If you guys want to join any of the book clubs I'm in, one of them is like a friend thing, so like that's not joinable. However, I have my own book club, and I do have a book club with my bestie Kelsey, both of which are always down below. They are both completely free, and I'm really excited for the books that we've selected for the votes that are currently going on. I honestly can't wait. As this video goes up, it's probably already been selected, so come over and join if you would like. But without further ado and without any more rambling, we are going to dive right in to the first prompt. I am so nervous because if you guys have watched my videos before, you will know there's a prompt in here that says a book over 500 pages. That one scares me because I love a short and sweet read. Like chunky books scare me, which is funny because I have actually got quite a lot of really big books on my bookshelves, but I haven't read them, shockingly. Anyway, let's dive in. I hope you guys enjoy and carry on watching. Okay, so prompt number 1. I am so excited but so scared at the same time. Okay, we're going in. We are going in and we are going to pick... Oh, okay. By the size of the paper, I know this is a new one because for some reason I didn't print them the same size. So we have some chunky ones, some thin ones. This is a thin one, which means this is a new one. And hopefully, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, by the way, because you are miles away from me now. So hopefully you can see it perhaps. It says, oh, color generator pick. Okay, this is really exciting. I need to get a random color generator up on my phone and see what we have. Also, this setup is a little bit different. I used to be able to sit or stand in front of my bookshelves and wander around and film. I don't really have the room in here to do that now, so I'm gonna grab a few options and sit back down with them, and then we're gonna go through it that way. So hopefully that's okay. Okay, so I've just opened the app and I'm gonna click generate random colors and we're gonna see what comes up. I am so scared because what's currently on there is dusty grey, and I'm not, I mean, a lot of my books are black, so that probably would have been a good one. Okay. Oh, pastel turquoise. Okay, give me time. I'll come back with some options and we can see what we have. When I first started filming this video, I thought to myself that with every prompt I would sit down and then sort of pick maybe 2 or 3 options, but when I saw this book and this colour, I just know this is the one I'm going to pick. So I don't really want to just waste my time picking books that I'm not going to pick. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to go for it. So the colour we have is pastel turquoise, and the book we're going to read is Game Changer by Rachel Reed. I am so excited. They look very similar in person. I feel like on camera they're probably not going to look very similar, but I hope they're picking up as similar. Now obviously this has taken the Book Talk booktube world by storm recently. This is part of the Heated Rivalry series. Heated Rivalry is book 2. Obviously I need to sit down and read book 1. This, I don't really know what to expect with this series. I know that it's a male-male romance. It features ice hockey, and this one from the cover, I am gathering that it's going to be a barista and a hockey player, or maybe someone that works at the rink or something. I don't know. I am just so excited excited. I'm not going to sit here and bore you with the back, but I'm just so excited to dive into this universe. I currently have books 1, 2 and 3. I need to get the rest though because I really want to just dive in and start this series, and again I'm very excited if you can't tell. So this is the back. If you would like to have a read, you are more than welcome, but let me know down below, have you read this series? Have you watched the TV show? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I've not heard one bad thing yet, so I'm very excited to dive in. The only bad thing I have about this book, where's the flop, Rachel? There is no flop. Like, there's no flop, and I can't read it on Kindle Unlimited because I have to pay for it, and I already have the book, and I refuse to read a book on Kindle if I have to pay for it. Anyway, this is the first book. Very excited. Yeah, just cannot wait. This year as well, I've basically said to myself that when I pick out a prompt, I am actually going to put the prompt back in the jar, so you have got a risk of picking it again, especially with the ones that have like really scary prompts on. I think it's a bit more fun. So, okay, let's see what other one we get. Oh, okay, this is another new one. Let's see. Can you guys see it? I hope that you guys can see it, because if you can't, honestly, me holding it up is pointless. But anyway, this one says, oh, okay, wait, a book you didn't read from last month's TBR. Okay, so I actually didn't do too bad last month. I am still finishing off a few of the books, but we have got a few that, to be honest with you, I know I'm not going to finish. So let me read you out the options. So there was actually 3 books which I didn't manage to get to last month. The first one is Hidden Pictures. This one I do really want to read in the month of March anyway, whether I sort of pick it or not, because I just am really itching to read it. It is also one of the options on one of the book club votes, so it might get picked for that one anyway, so I think I'll avoid that one. The next one is Mile High. Now, Mile High is actually, where is it? It's just here. Let me see if I can reach it. So Mile High, now I've had this on my bookshelves for far too long. I absolutely am just itching to read the Windy City series. A lot of my besties loved it, and I just need to know what the hype is about. However, I don't know what it is about it. I don't know why I haven't read it. I think, I don't know. There is one other option. I'll show you the other option. So my third option is Sin Bin by Chelsea Curto. This is book 5 in the DC Stars series. This series has been a 5-star series for me. I have loved every single book. Every single book has been a 5 stars. They've all made me laugh. They've probably all made me cry. The spice is spicing. Like, I cannot fault this series. And I did just notice on Goodreads that there are 2 more being released, which I'm screaming for, because I can't wait to see who they're about. I'm very excited. This one is actually about the coach and about a teammate's daughter. Yes, no, hold on, that's not right. It's about the coach, and it's about that his team's, wait, I can't English. One more time. The coach and one of his players' sister. Does that make sense? I can't wait. I feel like this is, I'm gonna have to pick this one. Like, I need to read it. I am so excited. And to be honest with you, I'm just so excited about it. I can't wait. So yeah, I'm gonna pick it. So this is Sin Bin. This is basically a grumpy, I forgot what I was gonna say. A grumpy coach, basically. An ice skater, I think. Maybe she's like Sunshine. I guess this is gonna give Grumpy Sunshine. Feel free to have a read. Again, I don't really love to read the synopsis of these books because I just love to go into them blind, but they are just my pure pride and joy, and I have to read it. So this is book number 2, and I'm just, oh, I'm so excited. Okay, that is definitely going to be read next month. Okay, so prompt number 3. Let's go for this one, and let's see what it says. Is it a good one? I hope that you guys are seeing this in focus, because honestly, otherwise it could be completely pointless. Oh, okay, a book you don't know much about. That could be my whole TBR, to be honest with you. I am a serial book purchaser before really checking what books are about. I look at a cover and I think like, oh, that looks amazing. Like, I did it the other day. I literally bought a book the other day because the cover and the sprayed edges were immaculate. Did I read the synopsis? No, I didn't. I just bought it. So yeah, awful. I'm actually finding it really hard now looking around my bookshelves picking books, because basically, if you guys didn't know, where I used to live, I just had my physical TBR, so basically all the books I haven't read yet, so picking a book was really easy. Now they're all kind of mixed in, so I'm looking and I'm like, oh, I've read that, I've read that, I've read that. It's really hard to pick a book which I don't know much about that I really want to read. Actually, I do know one that I have been sort of eyeing up to read, and I don't know much about it, to be honest with you, and my friend Kelsey bought it for me for Christmas. I think I'm gonna have to go for it. Let me just grab it. Okay, so I did in fact pick the book I was just talking about. So this is The Pawn and the Puppet by Brandy Elsie's, I'm not going to pronounce it. Feel free to have a look. So this one, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I don't know how, when, or why this ended up on my Amazon wishlist. I am not complaining because this looks just like a book I would want to read. The flop is flopping. Like, look at that. Like, there is nothing about this that I don't enjoy. Like, do you know what I mean? The UK girlies get it. We just don't get this. Like, our books are rock solid. Like, this is a real treat. But yeah, I have no idea what this is about. All I know is that I put the whole series on my wish list without even knowing what it's about. Feel free to have a read. I am actually going to go into it blind, to be honest with you, because I feel like it's just going to be more exciting. The front of it, though, says Meet Patient 13. He's been waiting for you. This just sounds delightful. I don't know what it's about, though. Honestly, okay, I need to stop like skim reading it because I'm seeing spoilers. Anyway, this is book number 3. Yeah, Bessie's still got no idea what it's about, so we're going to dive into that one completely blind. So prompt number 4, let's see what we have. So this is what it says. Again, I really hope you guys can read it. It says, a new book on your TBR. Fantastic. What a treat. I love that prompt because I think, oh, do I do it? I'm gonna do it. So if you guys didn't see, I did upload a book haul very recently and I thought it's only really right that I pick a book that was featured in that video. So I had to do it. I had to pick it, like I had to. I just know I'm going to want to read it. I'm going to want to go straight into it after reading book 1 and I just fear that I'm going to be obsessed with it and I just cannot wait. All I'm scared about with this series though is that it's so well loved that I fear I have to love it. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you ever get that kind of fear about certain books? Like, if you've seen the hype and it is just unbearably, like, strong, it almost puts me off reading it. Like, the Zodiac Academy series, for example, I love. I've read books 1 and 2. I loved them both. I am so scared to continue. Like, I'm so scared because it's so well loved and I don't want it to be over. That's kind of how I feel. Anyway, ramble over. This is what we're going for. This is Heated Rivalry. If you don't know this book, get to know this book. This is about, again, a male-male romance in regards to hockey. It's giving a very similar vibe to Face Off by Chelsea Curto, but it's not male-male, it's male-female, and they're on the same team, but I fear it's going to be the same, and I'm so excited about it because I love that book. But yeah, again, feel free to have a read. On the back, it does say that it's an epic enemies to lovers, and I just love an enemies to lovers. Like, I'm here for it. So I cannot wait to read this one, and it does mean that when I read this one, I can finally watch the show. So very excited about that. Okay, so prompt number 5. Let's go for this one. Is it a good one? Let's see. Oh, a book from your favourite genre. I love that one. Okay, so I would say 3 genres that I enjoy. I enjoy thrillers, I enjoy romance, and fantasy. Obviously, fantasy romance comes under those, I would say. So, okay, I think I'm going to go for a thriller because I have got 3 romances and 1 dark romance / dark disturbed book. So I feel like it might be a nice kind of change of pace. So if I have a look at my thrillers, I haven't really got a lot that I haven't read yet, which I know is surprising. I know. I don't really keep a lot of Freedom McFadden books like unread, if you know what I mean. Like, as soon as she releases them, I read them. So they're kind of all read. The only really main author that I haven't read is Riley Sager, or I could pick Hidden Pictures. Let me just grab a couple, one sec. Okay, so the 2 options I have is Middle of the Night by Riley Sager or Hidden Pictures by Jason Reulick. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, both of these I low-key do want to read in the month of March, so I could pick either, to be honest with you. This one is for something specific. This one is potentially going to be book club's pick, so it's hard. So do I risk it and pick this one, or do I play it safe? This does sound really good though, but this sounds also interesting. It's based in 1994. That is the year I was born, to be fair. Someone fell asleep in a tent next to his best friend. In the morning, Ethan woke up alone. Ooh, Billy was never seen again. 30 years later, Ethan has returned to his childhood home, still desperate for answers. Who took Billy? This is hard. I'm going for this one. This one, because this one is going to be featured in a video very soon, so I'm going to have to read it anyway. So I think I'm going to go for this one. Yeah, I'm doing it. We're going for Riley Sager. I have never read a Riley Sager book before. I'm very intrigued. I've heard very good things, very bad things, very mixed things. I'm very much looking forward to diving in. If you guys want to have a read, you're more than welcome to pause, have a little read and see what you think. I'm intrigued, so we're going to go for this one. Okay, so last but definitely not least, we have prompt number 6, which which I'm really scared. Do I just pick one from the top? That is the question. I want to get like a middle-ish one that looks like it hasn't seen the light of day for a while. Oh, let's go for this one. This one's folded up quite small. Okay, can you see it? Is it upside down? A hardback. Okay, so I have a few that I could choose. Literally just looking at my shelves. Ideally I don't want something that's part of a series, because I am starting a new series, well, 2 new series technically, in March. So I am trying to keep my list down, and if I start a series I want to kind of finish it sort of quite swiftly, so I don't really want to start another series. A few standalones I have one called Blood Moon, which I bought when I went to LA, and that is a beautiful book, but I haven't read it yet. We also have Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, which I think is a standalone. We have Immortal Consequences, which I believe is a standalone. I might be wrong. We have a new one by Cassandra Odette, which is The Lies That Summon the Night, and that looks beautiful. Catabasis, whatever it's called, I have that. Okay, so after perusing my shelves for far too long than was necessary, I've picked a book which I think is quite a rogue choice. I feel like it's very unlike me, and also when I bought it I kind of thought like I'm buying it for the hype, obviously, but I couldn't see myself reading it, which was obviously stupid, but I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna do it, and that is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. Now, I have not read a V.E. Schwab book before, so that is brand new for me. It's a standalone, which is a win. It's obviously a hardback, which is what the prompt said, and as far as I'm aware, this one I think is about vampires or something along those lines. On the inside it looks like it's kind of based in 3 times, I think, if that's correct. So you have 1532, 1827 and 2019, so I'm really excited about that. I don't really know too much about what it's about. On the back it says 3 young women, their bodies planted in the same soil, their stories tangling like roots. One grows high, one grows deep, and one grows wild, and all of them grow teeth. Interesting. Okay, I am quite intrigued, and I haven't read a good vampire book in a long time. Like, I love a good vampire book. Like, obviously Twilight, like a 10 out of 10 for me. I really want to read a lot more like dark vampire books. I don't think this is going to be like super dark or anything, but if you guys have any like vampire book recommendations, let me know. I do have a couple books by Sadie Kincaid which are meant to be really good as well. I've obviously read like Filthy Rich Vampire series, and that was really good. I'd love some more, so any vampire recommendations, let me know. But this one is book number 6 and the last book we are going to be adding to our March TBR, which I'm very excited about. Okay, besties, so let's do a super quick rundown of the books we've picked. So the first one we have is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. Then we have The Pawn and the Puppet, which I am a little bit low-key nervous about now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have no idea how dark this is going to be, but I am very excited. The next book is probably my most anticipated read of the month, and that is of course Sin Bin by Chelsea Curto. I am so excited about this one. Honestly, I might have to start it like as soon as possible because I can't wait. I am so excited. Then we have Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. And lastly, we have 2 books by Rachel Reed. The first one is Game Changer, the second is Heated Rivalry, both of which I'm so excited about, but I am also a little bit scared, I can't lie. So I'm very excited about those. So these are all of the books I'm hoping to read in the month of March. Obviously, I will be adding on my 3 book club picks as well. If you guys want to join any of the book clubs, I will leave them all down below. They are all completely free to join, and we would honestly love to see you there, so feel free to do so. So that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys haven't yet subscribed, please do. I love you guys so incredibly much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.